Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Robinson will throw. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Bannister. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try it over the left side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pulls his way forward. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the option, he'll toss it. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Third down coming up.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Robinson looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bannister. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end round there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's good. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
He's tackled at the 22. Third down coming up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Bannister. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll give it to the back. Discards a man. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass on the way, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
2nd down coming up.
Now on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Robinson will throw. Finds his man down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Goes to the option. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a second down play. The option look. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
He's marked down at the 29.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Hubs it downfield. Finds a man on the right. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets open down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Handoff from the shotgun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off play action. Fires left. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down coming up. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun. Wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's good. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the catch. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Robinson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw. It's completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Makes a grab over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Robinson looking to pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, so much for putting a drive together and getting into plus territory. They got it out in the flat, but just nothing doing.
Yeah, and I get it. You don't want to make a mistake in your own territory and maybe give up points or set them up for good field position, but that was not open. Just checking it down to your running back basically in the flats, and it went nowhere. There was no space. Just not a good play.
Bringing it back, it's Bannister. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense on first down. Going to the running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here comes the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
The ball carrier is the runner. He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Robinson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The offense lining up for a first down play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, ball's out! And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Robinson will throw. Into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Robinson looking to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll run the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Bannister. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's good. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the option, quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's good. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Tackle at the 44-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Robinson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Robinson looking to pass. They're bringing heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it's in for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Swings it out to the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Robinson will throw. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And the quarterback takes a knee.